Right, hello and welcome to LTL. This will be one of my first videos that I make in terms of filming in-person, face-to-face kind of thing. This video will be about my kind of beginning of learning Korean. So at the moment I'm a beginner. I've only had five online lessons, so yeah, still very new to this. So why I want to learn Korean? Well, I have a lot of Korean friends at uni that got me interested in Korea in general, which I then kind of researched more into it, looked at the culture, the kind of traditions they had, plus also some of the newer stuff as well, newer kind of pop culture as well, and the food as well, which really kind of got me more interested in Korea as a whole. So now I eventually wanted to go study a KLI course at Yonsei in a few years' time. So I guess this video will be a kind of the beginning of a 1 year comparison. So I'll be coming back to this video in 1 year and checking out, seeing my progress from now till after 1 year, seeing how much I've learnt, if I've learnt anything new at all. Another reason is something new. A lot of Australians have Japanese as a language that they learn at school. So there's a fair few people who kind of have some knowledge of Japanese as a language. So with Korean, it's quite a contrast where like not many people know that much Korean, maybe like just from a few K-dramas here and there, or a few K-pop songs, except for, there's a few people who do know a few things, if they're like really obsessed with the culture, especially the K-pop stans, don't want to get involved with that. I do enjoy K-pop, a few songs, but I wouldn't say I'm a K-pop stan. I don't know who's in what group, or how many groups there are, or how many members are in each group, or blah blah blah, all that. So yeah, and yeah, Korean food is awesome, so I love it. In comparison with Japanese food, I feel like Japanese food is more of a snack, whereas Korean food is definitely more for the meals. I prefer Korean meals over Japanese meals. I would have Japanese snacks, like onigiri and stuff like that, but not, I wouldn't, I mean, you have the curries and stuff like that, but I wouldn't say it's as good as Korean food. Like some of my favorites are probably like Tulsa bibimbap, and bulgogi tosot, japchae, like bulgogi japchae, those types of things. Right, so yeah, so this video we're gonna do we're gonna look at my current skill level. So we're gonna do a typing test, speaking test, reading test, and listening test. The listening test will be using a podcast from Spotify, with the Talk to Me Korean podcasts, and the video will be their favorite dishes, Korean dishes. The next one will be a typing test on Kopopis, I think that's how you say it. Then it will be a speaking test, which is pretty much just me looking at my workbook and seeing how well I can speak the words that are there. And that'll tie in with the reading test as well from my workbook. Yeah. Then we're going to take a look at the tools that I am currently using. Pretty much just italki podcasts on Spotify, my notebook, watching K-dramas, Anki Deck, Korean YouTube videos, just listening to Korean music, and going out and eating Korean food as well, because they have the menu there. Plus sometimes there's people there that speak Korean. Speak Korean, so that should be it. That should be what this video will encapsulate. Yeah, sweet. Let's get into it. Right. So if I've set this up correctly, I should be good to go. Sweet. So the first thing we're going to look at is my reading and speaking skills, and what it's currently at. So what we're looking at now is my notebook, my workbook that I'm currently using, that my Korean teacher gave me. So how that works is I have a Korean teacher who's teaching me Korean, and we do our lessons through italki, maybe 1 to 2 times per week. Once every 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah. And that lesson would usually be either an hour or half an hour. Well, usually it's half an hour. So yeah, the first one we're gonna look at is this. 이거는 뭐예요? The only reason why I can kind of say that at speed is not because of my reading. It's definitely because I've been trying to practice saying that more. So obviously 이거는 more, and then yo. 이거는 뭐예요, which is what is this. So if I go 이거는 뭐예요, that's like what is this, and coffee is just coffee. So yeah, that's pretty fun. So that's kind of what the workbook looks like. So I'm just going to try and read through some of it, as well as speak it and see how well I go there. So first one. 정hyun 씨, 이거는 뭐예요? So 정hyun, what is this? Or what's this? 이건 한국어 책이에요. So 책이, or 책 is the book. Is a book. So 한국어 책 is Korean book. So this is a bag. 이거는 가방이에요. So bag. 이거는 가방이에요. So this is a bag. Next one. 저거는 펜이에요. So that is a pen. So 저거는 펜이에요. Or 저거는 커피예요. Oh no, it would be 커피예요, because 이에요 is for when it ends in a consonant for the previous the previous words ending. So pen, N sound, is a consonant, because N is a consonant, pen. So then you'd have to end in an EAO. But since it's copy, E, it'd be copy에요. So it'd be 저거는 커피예요. 저거는 커피예요. Yeah, 저거는 커피예요. Alright, next one. 그거는 치유케예요. Yeah, 치유케예요. Yep. 그거는 치유케예요. Yeah. Alright, that one was a bit tricky. Next one. 이름이 뭐예요? So, what is your name? Again, that E part is kind of tacked on. I forgot what exactly it means. But I have it written down in my notebook somewhere. I'll quickly try and bring it up. So this is the notebook I use. Currently has a few pages of study notes from different lesson reviews that I've done. Let's just see how many things I have. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 14. I have 14 pages filled out of this book. Hopefully in a year's time, maybe I'd have filled multiple of these books, because I should be practicing and writing down heaps. Yeah, so I completely forgot what the E thing means. In between, maybe it's I think it's a pointer, so it points towards what the topic of the sentence is, or something like that. I can't really remember. Next one. 제 이름은 동현이에요. So my 이름 is name. The I think it is kind of like the same thing, where it points to the topic of the sentence, I think. Next one. 직업이 뭐예요? Or it's like 직업이, or it's 취업? 취업이. Maybe it's 접이 뭐예요? Maybe it's 접이 뭐예요? Well, could be either or. We'll see. On the other side it has the vocab for some of the things. So book, 책, 가방, bag, pen, 치우개, which is eraser, chop, what's the 취업, maybe 직업. 선생님, teacher. 핸드폰, so handphone, you know. CK, watch. We won't do the filling out things. Let's see if we can skip to the conversation part. This should be good to practice my speaking. So on the right side of the thing, It's what is being said, and on the left side is the conversation in Hangul. So 동현 씨, 이거는 뭐예요? 그건 한국어 책이에요. Um, so 동현, what is this? This is a Korean book. 이건 누구의 책이에요? I think that was whose book is it? Whose book is this? I think. Yeah, whose book is this? 그거는 마이클 시위 거예요. 마이클 시위 거예요. So again, 이거 this Michael, so Michael and Siwi, so C is kind of like the formal way of saying like a person, referring to a person, so like Mr. I think, or Mrs. something, that's what I was taught. We is kind of like possession, so it's like apostrophe S, so it's Michael's. And then what is up to? Michael Siwi, yeah, Koyo. And then I think core, what does core refer to? Koyo, I forgot. Anyway, moving on. 그럼, yeah, 그럼. 초가는 제 책이에요. 그럼. I think it's okay, right? No. What is it? Let's see. Then, 그건, so it's like, yeah, 그건, yeah, okay. 책은, so, 책은, yeah, 책은, 저거는, what? So, 그럼, 저거는 제 책이에요. So 그럼, so then 저거는, 저거 is that, my, 책이, yeah, 책이 is, 책, I mean, is book. So then that's my book. And then it's like, then 아니요. 적어도 마이클 시위 거예요. So no, it's Michael's book. No, it's also Michael's book. 투이 시위 책은 이거예요. So 투이's 책은 투이's book. It's also Tui, what? Oh, yours is here. Yours are here. Tui Siri. Oh, 이거예요. 이거. I forgot what 이거 is. Okay, I'll have to revisit that. 네, 알게요요. 고마워요. Oh, I definitely need to practice that. It's okay, thank you. Well, I know, okay, like 네 is like yeah or yes. 아니요. So, well, it doesn't mean my pleasure as it says on here. 아니요 is like 아니요, like that's, I think it's like no, in here it refers to like no problem, or 아니요, like 아니요, you know, 아니요, like don't worry about it, like, it's all good. It definitely doesn't mean my pleasure. It's but in this situation, I guess it's kind of like trying to make it fit that way. All right. that will be it for the speaking and reading kind of test part. We're going to move on to the let's move on to the typing. Do the typing next. Right. I think I will just do the sample one, or maybe I'll just do the one on the website that just is on the front page thing. Another car. Yeah. Alright. I will have a timer going on the video. I don't have a timer. Obviously, I mean, I can put one up, but it's too much effort. I'll do it in post. Actually, would it be more effort to put in post? Nah, you know what? I'll just do it in post. All right. Ready? Oh, I need to snap my. Actually, I need to make sure I'm still recording, in case it screwed up. No, it's still going. Okay, sweet. All right, ready, set, go. I can practice my speaking as well while I'm doing this. So, is that spaced? Maybe not. Orange. Yeah, orange. I'm hoping they're talking about an orange. Reap. We. Yeah, we. Oh man, what did I type? Rip. Ah, damn it, it didn't. Oh, man, that's so annoying. Rip. And we. And. 방법이다. Stop. Oh man, that took forever. Alright, that is the typing portion done. That took me forever. I'm not sure if there's mistakes. There probably is. I don't know. That's yeah. That took man, such a small wall of text. Yeah, it took me so damn long to type. I need to keep practicing that daily. But yeah, that is it for the typing portion. Typing test, I guess. The last part is the listening test. So listen to a few minutes of the podcast from Talk to Me Korean. Talk to Me in 100% Korean, but they just say Talk to Me Korean. And we'll see how much of it I understand. So the topic is our favorite Korean dishes. So let's take a listen.
안녕하세요. 여러분은 지금 톡투민
Okay, 여러분은 지금 여러분 is everyone. 지금 is friend.
의 비빔챗을 듣고 계십니다.
비빔 chat is the name of the podcast.
비빔챗에서는 아주 다양한 주제에 대해서 한국어로 나눈 자연스러운 대화를 들어보실 수 있어요. 선생님들이 나눈 대화를
So they said something about Korean, and then they said something about teacher or teaching.
비디오로 보면서 한국어 자막
Video recommend. Maybe recommend a video, I think.
함께 읽어보시려면 톡투민 코리안 웹사이트를 방문해 주세요. 그럼 오늘의 대화 들어볼까요?
Okay, I talked about the website.
한국어로 하는 별의별 한국 이야기
비빔챗. 오늘은 점심시간
오늘, maybe that's my, I forgot, maybe my, I think.
직전에 하고 싶은 주제는 아니지만 다들 괜찮으세요?
배고파요.
너무 배고파요. 저 사실 1시간 전부터 배고팠어요.
저는 계속 꼬르륵 소리 나와서
네.
혹시 이 소리가 들어갈까봐 지금 걱정하고 있어요.
와, 우리 오늘 조심해야겠네요. 왜냐면 오늘 주제가 음식이거든요.
그래도 배가 고파도 음식에 대해서 이야기하는 거는 너무 행복한 것 같아요.
맞아요. 재밌게 얘기할 수 있겠네요.
맞아요. It's like good, because 맞아 is good. 마지소 is delicious. I think that's right.
네, 당연하죠.
그러면
네 is well yes.
좋아하는 한국 음식부터 얘기해볼까요?
너무 많아요.
저도요.
너무 많지만 저는 2개를
저는
이야기할 수 있습니다. 삼겹살과 김밥.
삼겹살. Samgyeopsal is the pork. The three layer pork? No. Samgyeopsal. Something to do with pork. I forgot. It's like a pork dish, I think. Samgyeopsal.
삼겹살과 김밥.
네.
Oh, kimbap. Oh, I love kimbap. That's one of my favorite Korean foods. So good. So damn good.
김밥을 굉장히 좋아하시겠네요.
삼겹살 김밥.
있어요.
Pork kimbap. Samgyeopsal kimbap. Maybe samgyeopsal is just pork. Maybe. Yeah. And kimbap is, it's like sushi but better in my opinion.
안 드셔보셨어요?
근데 별로 맛이 없을 것 같아요. 딱 삼겹살은 삼겹살대로 먹어야 되는 거고 김밥은 김밥대로 먹어야죠.
삼겹살과 김밥. 그러면 승환 씨는요?
저는 중화 요리를 좀 좋아해요.
아.
짜장면, 뭐 탕수육, 짬뽕 이런 류를
Jajangmyeon is the noodles.
좋아하고 또 좋아하는 게 돈까스 좋아하는 것 같아요.
Tonkatsu? Maybe like the tonkatsu, the normal Japanese tonkatsu kind of thing. Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know. Damn, that bird's loud.
중화 요리라고 해도 우리나라에서 있는 그 중화 요리들은 다 한국화된 중화 요리잖아요.
맞아요.
한국? Korean?
그래서 어떤 측면에서는 한국 요리라고도 할 수 있는 것 같아요.
한국 요리죠, 사실.
한국 요리라고 생각하고 대답한 거죠, 사실.
네.
그렇군요.
그런 것 같았어요.
그러면 중화 요리랑
Kurum is then, or like, well, that's what it said in the thing when I read it, the notebook. Maybe it's more like so. So like when you say, I did this, so no. I went yesterday, so, or maybe it's like an and then. I don't know. I'll have to revisit that.
예지 씨는요?
저는 비슷한 게 하나 있어요.
김밥?
네, 저는 참치김밥이요. 그냥 김밥은 안 돼요. 참치김밥과
Kimchi kimbap. I've never heard of that. Kimchi. Don't know.
볶음김치.
볶음김치?
Kimchi. I love kimchi. Kimchi's great.
구체적이죠. 그래서 냉장고에 혹시 참치김밥과 볶은 김치가 나란히 있다면 그거 항상 제 거라고 생각하시면 돼요.
아니 항상 이름을 써놓던데요. 예지 이렇게 항상
맞아요.
써붙여 있어서
엄청 크게
네.
예지라고 돼 있어서
사실 그게 뭘 넣어놨는지 안 보이고 그 포스트잇밖에 안
맞아요,
보여요.
맞아요.
이게 김치인지 뭔지 모르겠고 예지라고밖에 안 써 있어서
아니 혹시 드시고 싶으면
아니요, no.
저한테 물어보고 드시라고.
아, 진짜요?
그런 의미. 네, 먹지
진짜요 is like really, I think.
않는
내
의미.
거야 먹지 마.
절대 먹지 마 이런 느낌인데.
예지 이렇게 돼 있던데요.
아이 그런 건 아니에요.
근데 참치
그러고 do I know it? 그러고 아니에요. I feel like they're saying no, it's not like that.
김밥을 좋아하는 거예요? 아니면 참치?
좋아 is 좋아. There's 좋아요, I think, and I don't know. I can't remember what that means. 좋아 is 좋아 good? 좋아요.
좋아하는 거예요?
참치 통조림도 진짜 좋아해서
아,
진짜 is I think I already said that. Really? Yeah, I think it's really.
저는 집에서 밥을 먹으면 통조림을 한 개씩 꼭 먹어요.
몸에 안 좋대요.
네. 그러니까
I feel like they said dare, but this has happened a couple times where I've heard dare, like a D-E, like dare sound, but it's actually ne, but it's said in like a slangish way, I think. I'm not too sure. Maybe just my hearing's a bit off.
유감스럽죠.
네.
슬퍼요. 몸에 안 좋아서.
저는 근데 참치 김밥을 굉장히 좋아하는데 참치 김밥을 좋아하는 이유가 참치와 마요네즈의 조합이 너무 맛있잖아요.
맞아요. 참치 마요.
그래서 참치 김밥을 좋아하는 것 같아요.
거기에 깻잎까지 있으면
그렇죠.
진짜 맛있죠.
근데 그 깻잎에다가 청양고추 같이 넣잖아요.
아, 진짜?
그럼 진짜 맛있어요.
아 진짜 맛있을 것
두
같아요.
분 너무 신나 보이시네요 오늘 진짜.
김밥 먹고 싶다.
그러니까요.
점심 참치김밥?
참치김밥을
참치 마요?
먹어야겠어요.
좋아요.
근데 제가 참치김밥과 볶음 김치 이렇게 얘기했잖아요.
네.
그 이유가 저는 음식을 먹을 때 조합이 진짜 중요한 것 같아요.
진짜요?
네.
예지 씨가 그렇게 생각한다고요?
왜요?
Whale is like why, I think, like whale or where, or maybe where is why as well as like where, maybe I don't know.
아니라고 생각했어요. 저는.
그냥 막 먹는 것 같아요.
아니요. 그냥 막 먹는다기보다는 좋아하는 음식이 적은 편이다라고 생각을 했기 때문에 뭔가 조합이 중요하다라고 생각을 안 했던 것 같아요. 왜냐하면 음식을 먹는 걸 좋아하는 사람들이 이것도
사람 is person.
먹고 이것도 먹어본 다음에 조합을 시켜서도 먹어보고 막 다양하게 먹어보잖아요. 그래서 그 조합들을 막 알고 그 조합대로 먹어야 돼 라고 생각을 하거든요. 그러다 보면 그런 사람들이 미식가라고 이야기를 하는 거고요. 근데 예지 씨는 그거는 아니지 않나라고 생각했었어요.
제가 미식가랑 거리가 되게 먼데 그래서 저는 모든 음식이 웬만하면 맛있어요.
I think they're talking about Korean music. I'm not too sure.
그리고 저는 똑같은 음식을 계속 먹을 수 있거든요.
그러니까 정말 미식가가 아닌 거죠. 그러니까 정말 조합을 중요하게 생각하지 않는 거죠.
아, 그래도 제가 한번 말씀을 드릴게요.
네.
얼마나 중요하냐면요. 저는 국수를 먹을 때 비빔 김치 국수를 먹지 않아요.
Bibim, like the dish, I guess. Bibim. I mean, this whole thing is about food, so I feel like it's not easy. Well, it is easier in a sense than other topics that they have on this podcast, because I'm used to hearing the Korean dishes and reading them on the menus and stuff like that. But bibim is like it's like a kind of like vegetable dish with sauce and fried egg and rice, and yeah, mix it all together, and it's really good. Yeah, tasty stuff.
왜냐면 국수는 간장국수를 먹고 김치랑 같이 먹어야 되거든요. 그러니까 두 가지 음식을 따로 조합해서 먹어야 그게 이제 맛있다고 할 수 있어요.
비빔 김치 국수가 맛있는 곳에서 먹어보지 않아서 그래요.
그런 건가요?
그런 것 같아요. 저는 비빔 김치국수 되게 좋아해요.
저도 엄청 좋아하거든요. 특히나 저 어렸을 때 엄마가 비빔김치 국수를 굉장히 자주 해주셨었는데 아직도 그게 막 생각이 날 정도로 지금 먹고 싶다.
저도요. 저도 엄마가 맨날 밤 11시에 비빔국수를 진짜 맵게 해주시면 그걸 먹고 괴로워하면서 잤던 기억이 있어요.
그게 너무 늦게 먹어서 괴로워서 그게 기억이 안 좋은 거 아니에요?
그리고 또 엄청 맵게 해주셨거든요. 그래서 항상 어린 아이한테 초등학생한테
진짜요?
네. 그래서 되게 추억의 음식이긴 해요.
네. 그럼 또
Alright, we'll stop it there. That's 6 minutes and 1 second into our favorite Korean dishes from Pibim Chat. I will I think I should, probably download that 6-minute section because just in case they somehow take it down in a year's time, just so I can use it to compare the same as to see how much of that chat I actually understand after a year. Let's quickly check through what we have left for the I'm very late for my lunch/brunch that I'm supposed to have with friends. I should have left maybe 7 minutes ago, but I'll quickly just double check what's on my list of stuff to talk about. Reading, speaking test, listening test, typing test. Okay, that's all done. Alright, my current study methods. So my current study methods are typing practice once a day. So I guess usually before I start the rest of my work for the rest of the day. Before I start the rest of the work that I have for the day, I'll do a sample from the typing test, and I try to choose a different sample each time. So then it's like new words that I'm seeing and practicing. To kind of get into the rhythm of it. The iTalk lessons, like I said, 30 minutes to an hour, usually 30 minutes, and that would be online using iTalki, and you book it through iTalki, and then we call through Zoom. So we have our Zoom call, and then luckily my teacher's amazing. They let me record the lessons so I can look back at it, which leads me into my last point, or maybe not last point, my next point, which is the lesson reviews. So after my lessons, since it's recorded, I can go back. Sometime during the week, I'll go back and do my lesson review. So pretty much go back through the lesson we just had, write down any questions that I had on the subject. I mean, on write down any questions that I had from the lesson that I had. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah, I think. So write down anything I didn't understand, but also go through all the material and the exercises and stuff like that from the lesson, and also maybe start the next exercises for the following class session that is coming up. Next is the Anki Deck. So the Anki Deck, what I should be doing, but I'm not, is writing out getting pictures and typing out the word in Hangul and then storing them in the Anki Deck, and then reviewing it each day. I'm still behind on creating more cards for the Anki Deck. I'm sure you've seen other videos on what the Anki Deck does. And the last one is typing using the 10 key Hangul keyboard on my phone. So on my phone I have the 10 key Hangul keyboard, so I'll try to practice typing on my phone with the 10 key keyboard instead of the normal like QWERTY keyboard that they have. The 10 key keyboard literally has the 10 keys. It's like 9 in I guess it's 10 if there's the bottom one. I can't remember, but yeah, I've been using that to try and practice typing on my phone with it to get practicing. And it's good for if you have a word, like an easy word like 안녕하세요, to try and remember, okay, like just by sounding it out, how would it be spelled, and then checking back and seeing how it's used. Also, another great tool is that tool or study mat? No, let's go into the next one. All right, let's move on to tools. So the tools I use, like I said, italki app, the podcast on Spotify, my notebook that I have with the pencil, write down stuff. K-dramas. I try to watch some K-dramas so I can get kind of accustomed to hearing. So it's like good hearing practice for me, but also I guess it's pretty entertaining in a way. But they just take so long, man. It's like 1 hour per episode. It's so much time. And they always leave the episodes on a cliffhanger, and it's just like, oh man, like, okay, I have to watch the next episode, or it's like, oh man, like, I have to stop watching K-dramas. Next one, Anki Deck, that's another tool. Korean YouTube videos, I watch a lot, not a lot, but I watch a few Korean YouTubers, mainly car YouTubers, because that's, I guess, my area of interest, and also a few vloggers here and there, to kind of get me used to some of the I guess some of the way they talk, as well as getting used to some of the words in the videos. Sometimes they use closed captions and stuff like that, so kind of trying to read along while they're saying it. Korean music, listen to different sorts of Korean music, Korean rap, Korean K-pop, Korean, I guess, what else? Did I listen to anything else other than that? Korean R&B? Is that a thing? Oh, Daebak. That's the playlist name on Spotify that I'm kind of listening to at the moment. So Daebak is like awesome. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Daebak or Taebak, like a T sound or a D sound. Or maybe it's in the, like the normal thing where it's in the middle. It's like Taebak, where you say both. Going out and eating Korean food, yes, like I said before, eating Korean food is delicious. It's also a good practice. I get to practice reading on the menu, as well as sometimes my friends force me to try and speak Korean with the staff, which is not good, because I feel like they don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. My Korean level is not high enough that I feel like it justifies doing that. So, but sometimes it happens. Right, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. We'll revisit this video in 1 year, but we'll also maybe do some other smaller update videos or something along the lines, maybe some milestones here and there. But yeah, that should wrap it up. Cars going in and out. My brunch starts at 11 o'clock and it's 10:59 now. And it's going to take me like 15 minutes to get there, so I apologize, Jad and the rest of the gang. I hope you all understand. I had to record this video, I should have came here earlier, but I woke up late and other stuff like that. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good one. I'll catch you when I catch you, I guess. And keep a lookout for more videos. Yeah, sweet. Thank you very much. Peace out.